everyone. Since this is my last planned video, I thought I'd do a bit of a look back on the year. COVID's been so disruptive and dominant that it can be hard to remember what even happened before March. But we have much to be proud of at BCIT, so let's take a moment to review it. Back on September 20th, for example, the United Nations chose BCIT as the only Canadian non-university to host the He for She session and pledge event, which over 300 students, faculty, and staff attended. It was a great success. This was quickly followed in early October by EcoCities World Summit, which was sponsored by BCIT, as well as the City of Vancouver and EcoCities Builder. Again, over 1,000 sustainability and planning thought leaders convened. December brought the groundbreaking of the new Health Sciences Centre, which is a game changer for health sciences education and is just the beginning of a significant transformation of our Burnaby campus. I know many of you have not seen the progress of the construction of the new health building since mid-March, so we've included a couple of videos and photo links in the notes below. In January, the province announced funding to more than double BCIT's specialty nursing seats to help meet the growing demand for specialized nursing care across the province. And we've surely seen the importance of that over the past month, ensuring our province has enough skilled professionals for healthcare. Throughout the year, each of our schools and many of our students, supported by you, our faculty and staff, continued to win awards and recognition for their amazing work. Congratulations to everyone involved, and a special thank you to the faculty who put so much of their own time and effort into supporting our students. And also importantly, we continue to make progress on our BCIT strategic plan, our Indigenous vision with our diversity circles, amongst many other plans and programs. You know, BCIT has so many accomplishments each year, it would be absolutely impossible to capture them all. And this video can't last forever because I know you want to get on with your summer. And speaking of accomplishments, I hope that many of you will tune in to our unique online graduation celebration next Tuesday, June 23rd at 10 a.m. to help our students celebrate their new credential in a unique way. There are some very cool and fun appearances in the graduation video. My congratulations in advance to everyone graduating, and my thanks to all of you who have contributed so significantly behind the scenes to make this happen. One of the people who makes things happen is the final guest of this video series, Mubasher Faruki, Associate Dean, Automotive in our School of Transportation. Mubasher is one of the many superstars that we have, and he will be talking about the importance of applied learning for the automotive program and some of the changes in the shop environment to keep everyone safe. Before I close, thank you all again for your remarkable resiliency and your ongoing commitment, particularly once COVID measures were required, your pivot in our learning model, and many other steps taken to keep our communities safe and healthy. You all deserve a big round of applause. I look forward to connecting with you in my next video, likely in early August. In the meantime, stay safe, be well, and most importantly, have a fun and relaxing summer. You deserve it. Now let's hear from Mubasher.
Today we're in NE18, where we deliver our foundation programs. Typically we normally have 64 students plus in this building under normal conditions. Obviously with the COVID protocols in place, we can't accommodate that number of students. Initially when we tried to figure out how we're going to make this happen, it really started to get very complicated and overwhelming. We just focused on the three main principles: physical distancing, hand hygiene, and physical barriers if physical distancing wasn't able to be maintained. And that really simplified our mindsets of how we can actually make our environment conducive to face-to-face training. Physical distancing is the highest level of control you can put in place. Masks really are not necessary, but we have them available for students and staff. If they want to wear them, they're available for them. So before our students return to class, we do a full online remote orientation. After we go through that process with the students, we bring them on campus, and then we do a second orientation Our normal class size is 16 students, so the plan right now is we are splitting each class up into groups of 8. We'll do 1 or 2 days of face-to-face training in the shop while the other students are doing the remote delivery, so they'll be doing the theory, and then we'll flip it. So you'll see we've got zones marked out with tape to identify where student workstations will be, and that automatically creates now a bubble. We have enough vehicles where we can actually have students go through a vehicle individually. And if they need to get into tight quarters, we've put in physical barriers so that students can actually not encroach when we've got cars side by side. Most vehicles are over 2 meters diagonal, so it becomes a natural physical barrier and a really good way to have 2 students working on one vehicle at any given time. So initially when we were looking at barriers, we have welding screens we thought would be ideal, but we ran into some challenges there because the tint was an obstacle for demonstrations. So we decided, let's keep things simple again. A piece of very thin poly will be ideal. And then our shop support staff team came in and used some of their creativity, and they just used simple PVC pipe to create a frame. And now we've got portable barriers that we can use for many different applications. We initially started running away with overcomplicating using technology. And then we quickly found that we have accessible technology at our disposal. For instance, everyone has Cisco Jabber installed on their laptops. So our instructor right now has a chat set up where he can actually message the tool crib attendant. The tools are prepared, then sent out on a cart out of the tool crib, and then the students or instructor will go roll them out and then start using them in the shop. In some cases when we want to do instructor demos and we want to use some technology to at least hit a larger audience, we'll use a large display monitor and an iPad. We can take images, we can do close-ups, and we can depict them so students can see. So we've taken industry practices, in this case disinfecting and sanitizing vehicles. We're educating our students on that procedure, so they're going through that process. They identify the high touch point areas that they're servicing and repairing, and it becomes a seamless transition into the workplace when they get there. So one of the most interesting things we found is students are actually accomplishing said tasks a lot quicker. In the past, we would have students working in pairs. And now, because we've got them working as individuals, they're able to actually hit the ground running, attack that task, and accomplish it a lot quicker than we anticipated. So what we've lost in time because of the control measures in place, we're making up in efficiencies because they're working as individuals. Keep things simple. If you take a very simplistic approach and try not to get carried away with overcomplicating things, it really makes the whole process of getting your particular area laid out much easier. I can't thank everybody enough for all the efforts and hard work they put into actually getting this off the ground.